It's time for Ryan's Roses. Listen to this one. So, it's Dear Ryan and Sissany. I have my husband's Instagram password, and I found some DMs between him and his coworker that I have met a few times. In one message, I saw a link to a beach. They're supposed to be going there. I guess they said they were talking about how they would add it to their list of places we need to visit. I also noticed the last person my husband searched for on Instagram was her boyfriend.
It's not great.
So he was like trolling her boyfriend, and they're planning trips? It's 800-520-1027 if you already want to call about that. But let me get Kelly on the phone. Kelly, thank you for reaching out. How long have you been married?
5 years.
And, I mean, if you already saw that your husband is planning a list of places he and this other woman should visit, then you know he's cheating on you.
I mean, I feel like I don't know that, right? Because they could be friends. Nothing.
But do you let them? Do they travel together without you?
Well, they've gone to conferences together for work.
For me, if Tanya and I, where did we get married? At the homecoming game?
Yeah.
I came in. Patty, I came in on a horse.
Homecoming, you came in on a horse.
Patty had a dream. Patty had a dream that we got married. And Tanya, if we were married and I was planning trips with Patty, you would not be so cool with that.
Oh, but where did we get married?
We already said the homecoming game.
It was in her dream. It was in
Okay.
Patty's dream.
Okay.
Anyway, Kelly, it would be a violation, but we're happy to take the liberal approach on this and see maybe there's an explanation.
And
okay?
maybe it's just sending each other ideas, not necessarily to go together.
Well, that's an extra. So, like, maybe you and I every day would make a list of places we need to visit, but not like you and I at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, I'm down on that. That to me would make sense.
The only thing is the fact that he had searched her boyfriend is what's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, so now I think that there's a problem.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, hold on 1 second. We are going to call him and offer him the roses, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Did I hear a computer chime?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Was that in your ears too?
Uh-huh.
Tubbs, are you searching for a boyfriend online? What are you doing over there?
It wasn't our stuff.
Did you hear it?
I heard that. It sounded like it was on the phone.
Oh.
Oh, you think it was hers?
Might have been.
Wow. I thought maybe somebody was logging on and we can hear it. About to call Kelly's husband. So she went into his Instagram. Well, by the way, I didn't even ask her that. Let me ask her. So, hey, Kelly, just first of all, why were you digging through your husband's Instagram DMs anyway?
Well, I've had his password since we first started dating. He might have forgotten that, but every once in a while,
You had a hunch and you were looking for something, right?
Maybe a little bit. I just wanted to check and see what he was doing, who he was talking to, but it wasn't super jealous thing. I just every once in a while I check in.
Yeah, you had some downtime. You were scrolling through. I get it.
All right. We're going to call your husband of 5 years, and Patty is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay, yeah. That sounds
good. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. Thank you.
You got it. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Christian?
This is Christian.
Hi, Christian. My name is Sarah E., and I'm calling from Red Hearts Florals here in Fontana off Merrill Street. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
I'm actually calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning at no charge. If you order today, they get delivered today by lunchtime.
You said completely free? There's no catch?
No, I believe it says here in my notes that you opted to receive coupons and promotions a few months ago on an online purchase you recently made.
That makes sense. Okay. So you said a free dozen roses?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you,
so
all I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, plus a note, and they get delivered today.
Okay.
So we'll start with the name.
Okay. Well, I want you to send them to Larissa.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Larissa.
Larissa?
Yeah. Do you need a spelling on that, or you get on?
Larissa?
Yeah, bingo. Right. I mean, they got it.
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
Yeah. Actually, I want you to send it to her house too. I'm going to give you the address.
To her house? No problem. What's the address?
Yeah. It's Street.
Okay. And what is the note that you want to write?
I want you to say, "I love you," from Christina.
From Christian, you said?
No, Christina. Make sure it's Christina. Christina.
Okay, I love you from Christina.
Love you from Christina. Yeah.
Okay, and do you want red or white roses?
Doesn't matter. Christian, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I have your wife, Kelly, on the phone. Who is Larissa?
I'm sorry. I believe you got the wrong number.
No. Hold on one sec. Don't hang up. Hello? Are you there? Hello?
Oh, he's
Christian.
gone.
Christian, call him back, Patty. Dial him back. Kelly, is Larissa the coworker's name?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, who's Christina?
Well, it's his code name. He is saying he's Christina. So in her phone, he's Christina. And he just sent Larissa, "I love you," from Christina. That way the boyfriend doesn't find out it's Christian.
Gosh.
I mean, Kelly, he's caught red-handed. Hold on. I'm trying to call him back. He's caught red-handed.
I don't know what to do with this.
Well, you need to get to your husband. You need to tell him you know what's going on. You need to tell him he needs to tell you what's going on right now.
Your call has been forwarded
Yeah,
to
not
an
answering.
automatic voice message system.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Kelly, I'm sorry. This is bad.
Yeah.
He sent
Yeah.
roses to Larissa, "I love you," from Christina. That's his code name in this affair.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So they are planning. I mean, that's what they are planning trips to go on.
What a lying, cheating
Zach.
sack.
So, Kelly, we should let you go. You need to get to your husband, sit him down, have the conversation, have him tell you, come clean, tell you everything that's going on, and then you need to make some choices.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right? Well, I'm sorry that you had to find out this way.
I guess it's better to know.
Well, you have information now. Good luck, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, that's he's Christina to her so that nobody's wires get crossed, but he just got caught.
Do you know what I just do not understand? Why do people not get divorced and cheat?
Why do people not get divorced?
Yes,
Why do they
if
just
he's
cheat?
clearly not happy in his marriage, why is he cheating and trying to do this whole charade when...
It's Seacrest. Sissany is out on maternity leave. Tanya is here. Patty is here. And we're getting it done.
Yeah.
Now, we just did a Ryan's Roses. And I have to say that it was designed to do what it just did. You know, you got Kelly and Christian. Kelly went into his Instagram, and in his DMs, she saw her husband planning a list of places to go visit with his coworker, like trips.
Yeah,
To me,
not
you didn't
great.
even need to make this call. Like, something was going on there. Then we get him on the line, and he says, "I want to send the roses to Larissa, but here's what's..." Listen to this. He signs the card. He says, "I love you," and sign... I just hit my tooth on the mic. Got so excited. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't think I chipped it, but man, I hit it.
Yeah, I saw that. Looks not great.
Can you tell? No, it's still there.
Yeah,
All
okay.
right. So sometimes the fire in me takes me right to the mic. I connect with the mic with my teeth.
I understand.
So he signs a card, "Love Christina." So that's his code name so that her boyfriend and his wife don't catch on to it. Here's part of the call.
I want you to say, "I love you," from Christina.
From Christian, you said?
No, Christina.
Christina.
Make sure it's Christina.
Christina.
And that's how they were trying to get away with what they were doing.
And then he just hung up. Just hung up on us.
Well, then he hung up because he knew we said your wife is on the phone, and then he totally hung up. He said he got the wrong number. Anita, good morning, Anita. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. Good. You?
Thank you. I'm so good. So he's obviously cheating.
Oh my God, yes, 100%. He's clearly cheating. And
So-
I agree with you that he's having a double life.
Well, so what, to Tanya's question, what is he thinking? If he really is unhappy and really is in love with this other woman, why not just come clean and get out?
Right. Well, I think that people, when they're having affairs, they stop thinking and they forget how stupid they're acting. They're not considering the consequences because there's so much into it, you know?
Yeah. Also, with this situation, she has a boyfriend, he's got a wife, and they were trying to play it all off with these code names, like Christina is his name, and probably in her phone as well. It says Christina.
Right, but how can they do that? Like they're not even being themselves anymore. I couldn't go out with someone who's not being honest.
Stress and anxiety.
It's not that person.
So what do you do? So she's got to. What does she do now? She's got to approach him and tell him that she now knows, and she's got to think about getting out of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Yeah. How can you trust this person ever again?
Well, I appreciate you calling in, Anita. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.
And Larissa's probably Larry in his phone.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Patty?
to answer Tanya's question about why we are not just honest with ourselves or with our partners, I think it's because it's too easy to be honest. We want life to be hard. Does that make sense?
I don't think so. No.
I think.
I mean,
No, I think
don't
it's because
so.
people are just chicken wimps and don't want to have the conversation.
I think it's more cowardly.
We want the challenge. We want to live on the edge. We want to be living in we want to have a little secret. Like, as humans, we need those things too.
I think
unfortunately, we use cheating as one of those ways to get that in our lives.
Like they need to have.
Some
the
people
craziness.
jump off planes.
I did that once. That's the last time I'm doing that.
So there's ways we get the things we need.
Okay. Well, for those who are drama-seeking individuals, I see what you mean.
Thrill seekers.
No, drama seekers.
Okay.
Maybe thrill seekers. Sure,
Fine line.
sure.
Fine line.
Fine line. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let me give you the email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, something weird is going on with my husband. We had gotten some packages stolen from our house, so I signed up to get emails with pictures of everything that you're getting that day. My husband doesn't know I did this. So last week, a package addressed to him was listed in the email, but it wasn't here. So I mentioned it to him, and he didn't seem concerned. Well, I hate that people are stealing our packages, so I asked our neighbor across the street if she's seen anyone around our mailbox during the day. She said, no, just your husband. She told me that he comes home every day around 2, goes through the mail, and then leaves again. I mean, that is a watchful neighbor.
Yeah, and also a watchful husband. What's he doing in the mail every day?
But he never goes in the house, it says. What if he's buying things for someone else and grabbing the packages? I mean, that's an operation, right? So let's get Holly on the line.
Stressful.
Holly in Culver City. Holly, good morning, and thanks for coming on with us. You think that maybe your husband is ordering gifts for someone else and then coming home and taking them before you see them? Is that what you think?
I mean, I'd like to think he's not doing that, but, the packages just keep disappearing. And my neighbor said that I asked them, hey, have you, seen anybody by my house? And she said that he's seen my husband there, during the day, around 2 o'clock. And he'll, go through the mail, and then he'll leave. And he hasn't been telling me about this, so I just don't know. I mean, I hope it's not.
But then why do you think that that's a bit of a leap to just think he's cheating on you if he's taking the packages, isn't it?
Well, I mean, for me, he just, I asked him about this package because I saw one was coming. We have that tracking thing where you get to find out where your package, when your package arrives, they send you a thing, a picture. And I asked him, one of his packages didn't show up. And he said, oh, I have this tracking number at home, at work. And then I said, okay, bring it to me and we'll find out what happened to it. And I've asked him 3 times and he hasn't brought it. And he seems to not care about it. So it's just really weird.
So it seems like he's lying to you regardless.
You think there's some sort of something going on behind your back?
What's going on?
Okay. All right. Let me put you on hold. We're going to come back and we'll call him for you, okay?
Okay.
We have Holly on the line, who is concerned that her husband is ordering packages that are coming to the house. He's coming home at 2:00 in the afternoon. He's taking the packages before his wife sees them. She thinks he's ordering things for another woman. And basically this whole operation is happening behind her back.
Mm-hmm.
And the neighbor has seen him do this and been doing this on a regular.
There's witnesses.
So, Holly, we need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
You have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to call him and offer him some roses. Stay very quiet. Let's see if we can find out any information about what's going on, who he sends him to, and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
Breakfast is here. Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Tom, please?
Is this Postmates?
My name is Fiona. I'm calling from Cali Lilies. I'm looking for Tom.
Oh, is this Postmates?
No. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
I don't know.
Did that person drop?
Yeah, they're not there anymore.
I'm completely confused.
Me too.
Holly, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are we sure we dialed? Was that her husband's phone?
She would never confirm if that was Tom's phone. I was like, hello?
Do we need to try back?
It's up
Could
to you.
you?
Holly,
Yeah.
you want us to try back?
Let's try it again and see.
Yeah.
I mean, is it another woman answering his phone, or did we get the wrong? Let's try back.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
Oh,
message.
so now she's not answering, and we've confirmed that we did dial the right number. So, Holly, there's another woman that just answered your husband's phone.
Oh, goodness.
That's what just
Really?
happened.
Wow.
That's what just happened. Now,
Gosh.
I heard her say, "Is this Postmates?" And then say to somebody else, "Breakfast is here." Did anybody hear that?
I did hear that.
So is
I
she?
heard it.
So where's your husband? Is he with you? Is he near you? Do you know where he is right
work?
now?
No, he's supposed to be at work. He left a half an hour ago. I mean, he
Well-
leaves really early to go to work.
Well, that was his phone number. A woman answered and said, "Breakfast is here."
Yeah.
So it
Interesting.
sounds to me like he's with her and someone ordered breakfast through Postmates.
Oh, this is. I can't even.
Oh, I can't
Well,
imagine.
I don't even know I don't know what we can do from this point either.
Right.
But now we're calling
I know.
back and there's no answer.
Right.
You should try calling him repeatedly.
Yeah, I definitely should.
All right. Well, good luck getting to the bottom of this. I'm sorry that we couldn't find out more.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
And it also sounded like she was out of it. Like whoever answered the phone was like, it was very strange.
Yeah, like
Very strange.
you
She
woke her
wouldn't-
up.
Yeah, and she wouldn't answer if this was Tom's phone. She
So
just like
if he left the house and went to another girl's place and ordered breakfast, I mean that's the only
he's
thing I
the-
can figure out.
yeah.
And then but if he's seeing another one, what's he doing letting her answer the phone?
Well, maybe he
Well,
didn't
she-
know.
Probably thought it was breakfast.
Well, clearly she thought it was Postmates. She didn't think it was Petaluma from whatever, Cali from Petaluma's. So just thinking back to this Ryan's Roses for a second, and then we can get into it. But maybe we just dialed the husband's cell phone, and another woman answered, and she thought it was Postmates, like they'd ordered breakfast.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe, why did she answer his phone?
The only one, she's super comfortable with him, and two, she literally thought it was their breakfast. So
I
she
think
probably
it's-
didn't think twice.
I don't think it's one or two.
What do you think?
I think it's three. I think she
She
wanted him to
knew.
get. I think she's answering his phone because she wants him. I don't think she knew it was us. I just think she's answering his phone because she wants him to get caught or wants it to be known that she's around.
Oh, so she saw that his wife was calling.
And so
Oh,
she's-
no, it wasn't his wife. It was
Yeah,
us.
it's a
That's what I'm
random
saying.
number.
So it was a random number.
So she's just answering the phone. Could be a friend or someone he works with.
Oh, so
but she
she's-
wants. I think she wants it to be known that they're seeing each other, or she wouldn't be answering the phone. Like you don't answer the phone if you want to keep it a secret.
Well, no.
Well, yeah.
yeah, he's right.
Well, no, what, Tanya?
Well, she thought it was breakfast.
Well, don't you guys us?
Well, it was very apparent. She thought it was their food. So he clearly probably wasn't around, and she's just chill.
But I'm
and
saying
it's like,
I don't
hey.
think you don't answer someone else's phone if you want to keep something a secret, no matter whether it's breakfast or not.
I would answer Sisney's phone if she was like in the other room and we ordered food, and I'd be like, "Hello."
And are you guys having an affair?
No.
Okay, well then it's a totally different situation. Yeah, Patty.
I think she thought it was pretty fair area when the phone rang, and clearly they were waiting for breakfast. So she's like, it has to be Postmates.
So this guy, he got up from his wife Holly, and he went to this other woman's house to order breakfast.
Yeah, that seems strange, but maybe that's what
cheaters do.
That's what they do. That's how they have breakfast. They get up and they go from one house to another for breakfast.
Or a hotel.
They don't go out for breakfast. They get breakfast delivered to them, so nobody sees them.
I'm just saying, I think she wants it to be known that she's seeing this man, or she wouldn't be answering the phone, whether it's breakfast or not. Let me grab Romy in Garden Grove. Romy, good morning.
Good morning. I have a whole theory here.
Oh, you do? Walk us through your theory.
Back to the whole credit mail thing. So they're delivering Postmates to him using his telephone number, which means he's using his credit card, and what he's going to the mail for on a daily is to get the credit card statement that his wife doesn't know about.
Oh,
so that she doesn't see what transactions are going on this credit card that she probably has no idea about.
So he was intercepting the mail and the packages so she couldn't read the statements.
Interesting.
Yes, and this has been going on for a long time with those two, apparently, because how comfortable is she to just pick up his phone?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, she should just look at the credit card statement. She can go online and do that.
Right.
Yeah.
She doesn't know about it.
Hold on. We have Andy on the phone from Postmates. Andy in Irvine. Andy, good morning.
Hey, I just want to let you know I drive for Postmates. I'm willing to call this guy's number and say I'm with Postmates. Do you want to try to get him on the line?
So how would that work?
I just can call from my number and say, hey, I'm with Postmates. I'm looking for your house, and try to see if maybe I can get him on the line.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we may have exposed them at this point.
Yeah.
They've been on the air for like 20 minutes. But now, where do you drive, Andy?
I drive in the Orange County area.
Have you ever encountered a situation like this as a driver?
I have not yet. I mean, I've seen some crazy things, but I've never encountered anything like this.
What craziness have you seen?
I was just going to ask that.
Oh my gosh! I mean, like just the other night. I mean, I had a bunch of dudes smoking hookah and like different things around the house, and they were like all stoned when I showed up at the house.
and you must just get a kick out of it, huh?
Oh, I do. I get a kick out of it. I'm just like, okay, here's your food. Have a good day. And I mean, I also drive for Instacart, and one guy actually ordered like a bunch of munchies and a bunch of beer, and I showed up, and yep, same thing. He's smoking, and I deliver like ice cream and granola bars and beer.
Yeah, what's the weirdest thing you've ever delivered?
Well, that's a combination. Ice cream, granola bars, and beer. Wonder what they're up to.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever done.
That's a good combination.
Has anybody ever invited you to eat with them? I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, like invited you
not.
in.
No.
Well, Andy, maybe you'll get your lucky call from Tanya. She's really looking for a Postmate. All right, thanks, brother. Appreciate you calling.
All right.
That's not the service?
You don't eat along with me?
I thought it was a mate.
I thought you could stay for an hour at least. Yeah. It says
I got
Postmate.
enough for two.
Can you do that the next time you order Postmates and like record it? Record it. I want to hear the reaction.
Oh my gosh! All right, yeah, you get the premium service. You tell them you ordered the premium service.
I totally will. Wait, you're not staying?
That's not desperate. So I'm gonna cross my legs for this one.
Yeah, me too.
There's a lot here.
Sit back and cross my legs.
I got mixed reviews on the phones.
So here's what we have. And this is the Ryan's Roses. And it took a turn because a woman answered his cell phone. Holly thought, something's going on with my husband because a neighbor sees him coming in the middle of the day and taking the mail and packages from the house. And he's been doing this for a regular basis now.
Mm-hmm. And he's hiding them from his wife.
And he's hiding everything. So she thinks that he's ordering things for another woman. Then we call his cell phone, and a woman answers, and she thinks it's Postmates calling.
Breakfast is here. Hello.
Hi, can you speak to Tom, please?
Is this Postmates?
My name is Fiona. I'm calling from Cali Lilies. I'm looking for Tom.
Oh, is this Postmates?
No.
She thinks you're calling
I'm excited.
that you're there from Postmates.
I don't know how many times I could tell her it was not her food.
But she kept saying, this is Postmates?
She's like, no, but what'd you order?
That's what I'm
Sounds
saying.
delicious.
Like, she just woke up.
Right. Yeah.
Now, Eric says, hold on, you guys. Don't jump to conclusions. That's not just another woman necessarily answering Holly's husband's cell phone. Go ahead, Eric in Canoga Park.
Okay, so I'm not too sure how long, the whole checking the mail thing was happening. I mean, I know that I heard that it was happening often, but it could very well be, and this is obviously just a theory, it very well could be that he's trying to hide a gift that he's trying to get for his wife. I mean, that could also very well be, too, that, he doesn't want her to see it. I've done it, I know, with my wife where, I get something for her and I order it and I don't want her to see it. So, of course, I'm trying to get there or see it before it's, I'm tracking it. Mm-hmm. And so that's one option. And then with the Postmates thing, if he's at work, I know sometimes, hey, we order food at work and it's on its way, and one of the coworkers, is like, hey, I'm checking on the food. Oh, hey, go ahead and answer my phone or whatever. If the food, calls or comes, here, I'm going to leave my phone because I was the one that ordered it. Again, these are just theories.
No, those are actually really good
But
theories.
see, Eric, you have a confidence in your voice that now makes me think you might be right.
I know.
Because I thought there's no other explanation than the woman answering the phone. I thought the woman answering the phone wanted him to be caught. Otherwise, she wouldn't just be answering the phone, even if it's Postmates. But then you say...
Ryan, you're doing this too much, man. You're trying to catch people.
I know, we just create...
Well, listen, Eric, I'm not trying to do anything. I can't even tell you.
I know.
No, but I'm saying we get asked to do it. It's a public service, and I would feel guilty not doing it after all the emails that we get.
No. I'm giving you a hard time. No, but I just think that it just there wasn't enough information. I guess. I mean, with the whole mail thing that was, he was checking the mail, and I get that. That does seem a little shady. You're thinking like, what the heck is he doing?
But maybe he's trying to be romantic.
Yeah, like I would love to know when her birthday is, or maybe their anniversary. Because if it's close,
well, the thing is, if this was going on now for let's say months, now that's or a month or two, then you're kind of going okay, well, a package doesn't take that long. I mean, if it was going on for a couple weeks. Okay, well, maybe he's waiting on a package. He's been ordering something for her.
All right, let's give him the benefit of the doubt for a minute, thanks to Eric's confidence.
Eric
I like
sounds like a good
Eric,
dude.
Thanks for calling, bro.
Hey, thank you. No problem.
All right, see ya. He's got it figured out. And when I hear a voice like that with the confidence, then I think, well, maybe he's right.
I know.
Maybe I'm not hearing it. Now, Yvette is in Anaheim. So she says she's been cheated on before, and you found out because the other woman answered the phone.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us what happened.
So, I was naive and ignorant and had no clue. And his phone rang. He was in the shower. I wouldn't normally answer his phone just because, you trust somebody. Decided to answer it. And it was another woman. Didn't think twice of it. And then when he left, I went to call him. And I didn't use my phone. I was somewhere else and needed to use a different phone. So I called him. And before the agent, everybody carried cell phones. And another woman answered the phone. And he was supposed to be somewhere else where normally a woman would not answer his phone. The reason I know it was another woman, of course, he denied. At that point, we'd been married 17 years, so I trusted him. Well, when it finally exploded, she let me know that it was her that was on that phone and that she had gotten tired of him not telling me. And she figured that when she had the chance, she was going to answer that phone, and hopefully somebody that knew him would know it wasn't me, that there was somebody else in his life.
That's what I thought was happening. Exactly what you described.
I love the other guy's answers. I really hope that's true for her because it really messes with her life. So I really hope he's right.
Yeah,
but the fact that she sounded like she just woke up,
she sounded,
and she didn't answer professionally, where it sounded really
did not sound like somebody at work. It did not sound like a colleague or assistant or something.
No, it didn't. Like I said, I really hope it's not true. But unfortunately,
more often than not.
You can check Postmate history. She could check the
can,
Postmate history.
Yeah.
And
see what's been ordered, what times.
You can watch WDs. You can watch the car come into your place. They have a little
tracker.
We'll call it map.
Right.
Yeah, tracker of the person. So, like I said, it's really shady, and the fact that I had it done to me, I really hope it's not true. But because I know what that's like, and I know that, again, this person was ruthless. They let me know all kinds of stuff. But they get tired of being hid in the fact.
Well, that's what I thought was going on. She just wanted it to get out. All right, Yvette, thank you for calling. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I appreciate you chiming in.
Life goes on. Have a great day.
Okay, life goes on. Life goes on. Have a great day. It happens.
Dude.
Bro.
Doesn't it?
It's time for Ryan's Roses. It says, Ryan and Ellen, I'm 5 months pregnant with my first child. This should be the happiest time for me and my husband, but it's not. He's been totally different with me, and he doesn't seem to care. He goes out much more than he ever did. He doesn't ask how I'm doing or even try to help me with anything. Most of the days, he's in a bad mood, and when I try to talk to him about the baby, he seems like he just doesn't care what I have to say. He's only been to one doctor's appointment with me. He didn't used to be like this. Someone else has turned him into this, and she's convinced that he's seeing somebody else that's made him this way. So why such deep disenchantment? Lory's on. Lory, thank you for coming on, sweetheart.
Thank you, Ryan.
Can we say, first of all, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 5 months into your pregnancy. I know it's tough because you don't have in your mind the support that you need, and I want to get into that a little bit. Why is your mind telling you that there's someone else pushing him to be this way?
I just don't have any other possible explanation. I mean, we've been a really great couple up to this, until this point. I mean, he proposed, we were happy, we had talked about the possibility of starting a family, of having babies. We were not necessarily looking for it, but we were not also preventing it. And we just said, "What if it happens? It happens." I was ecstatic, I was elated when it happened. But very soon after the pregnancy, his behavior just changed, and now it's 5 months. I mean, I'm only a few months away, and he's just, his behavior is nothing like a daddy to be.
He's not full of joy.
No, I mean,
Do you think he's nervous? Is he nervous?
He claims that he's really stressed with work. That's his excuse. But, he has had the same job as long as I know him. And he has never behaved like this towards me. I mean, I would have thought it would be different, now that I'm pregnant, because I'm still working, but he doesn't ask me how I'm doing. He doesn't go to the doctor's appointments with me. I mean, I see a friend of mine who just gave birth last month, and her husband was, my God, he was bending over backwards to make her feel,
I was saying to Ellen that no matter what he's feeling, he's got to cover it up a little bit so that you feel like you've got your support. You said he only went to one doctor's appointment with you?
Only the first one. That's it.
And you've got to go to everything by yourself.
Yeah, nothing. I show him the sonogram.
Nothing.
The baby has started to kick. He doesn't want anything.
How long have you been married?
About 13 months.
Okay, I want to get right into this. Here is the scenario. Anybody who's pregnant or has kids, listen to this. She's 5 months pregnant with their first child. She says this should be the happiest time of her life. Her husband is just not supportive. He's not excited. He's not enthusiastic. He's not gone to any of the other follow-up doctor's appointments. And she believes that there's somebody with him that's making him act this way.
And Ryan, when you show the ultrasound picture to your husband or your boyfriend or whoever, usually it is this because you're seeing your little girl or boy.
Yeah.
In 3D now 4D.
Well, he blames this on stress at work. He says he's not there for her or not enthusiastic because he's stressed at work. And so is he stressed at work? Is he stressed because of the financial implications of having a kid?
And is she feeling that there's another woman because maybe pregnancy hormones, because they can make you so crazy?
Well, let's get to it. Lori's here. Lory, I'm going to put you up with Patty, and we're going to bring Patty in and have her call your husband and offer him roses. We want to know, Lory, who he sends them to. All right? And what he puts on the card, what the message is.
Yeah.
Can you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call?
Yeah, I give you guys permission to call.
Whatever his name is. On Kiss FM.
On Kiss FM.
Okay, so I'm going to bring Patty in. She's going to offer him the flowers, and we're going to find out what's going on.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Can you say something to me?
Hello?
Hello, hi, may I speak to Hugo?
This is Hugo.
Hugo, good morning. My name is Patty calling from Flowers for your special day. How are you?
Oh, I'm well. How can I help you?
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want. This morning, you've been chosen to receive these flowers, and like I said, they're free, and I can send them to whoever you want today by noon. And all I ask from you is the name of the person you want to send them to, a note, and the address. I don't need any credit card information from you or a billing address. They're completely free. I'm just promoting my delivery service, and I'd like for you to go on to my Facebook page. And hopefully, if you, like I said, if you do like my service, just, you can write a nice little review for me.
Oh, okay. And this is for real? There's no catch? I don't have to give you my credit card or nothing?
No, none of that information. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and then, it comes with a note. And you can write whatever you want on that note.
Okay. Let's start with the note.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to say you're one of the most important person in the world to me, and I'm happy whenever we're together.
You're one of the most important.
Yep. And that's going to be to Carla.
Carla.
Okay. What?
Hugo, who is Carla? I want you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. We have your wife on the phone. Who's Carla?
Wait.
Who is Carla, Hugo? I mean,
wait, who, what's going on?
Who's Carla?
Just answer me the question. Who is Carla? We've been together for almost 3 years now. We're having a baby, and you're sending flowers to some woman named Carla?
No, you just said you're one of the most important people in my life.
And I always feel better when I'm around you.
What's happening here, Hugo? You're expecting your first baby with Lory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what role does Carla have in this?
Who is she?
It's this girl I've been seeing.
You're seeing a girl and you have a pregnant wife.
What do you mean you've been seeing? We're having a baby.
Yeah, but I mean, It's...
Yeah, but what? We're married. What do you mind we're seeing somebody?
Listen, I'm not. This whole thing. I don't know if this was really such a good idea that we got pregnant.
Like, hold on, Hugo. You guys are married. You're having a kid. Your wife's going through the process right now. You haven't been supportive. You blamed it on work stress, and so you're having an affair with Carla. How long has this been going on, Hugo?
I don't know. Probably about 5-6 months.
Oh, since you found out that your wife is pregnant.
Did it start when you found out you were having a baby?
Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe I'm telling you guys.
I can't believe something here. Can I make one observation?
Yeah.
Hugo, I'm having a difficult time. You're a married man. You're father-to-be. How do you so casually say it's some girl you've been seeing?
She doesn't nag me. I just feel good when I'm around her. She doesn't get needy all the time.
Hugo, you're married and your wife is pregnant.
Hugo, nag you? I mean, I don't recognize you. I'm hearing you, and I don't know who you are. I don't know where the man that I fall in love with is. I mean, you're saying that you deliberately care nothing about us and our family, and you're just, how could you do that? I mean, how can you just see somebody else? I mean, you don't want to have a family. You're not.
Hugo, do you see what's wrong here?
Yeah, she's flipping out. I mean,
She's
flipping
out.
Come on, bro.
That's really.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I think she's heard enough.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So, dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I share each other's location. We always have. But a couple weeks ago, I noticed a pattern. One of my girlfriends and husband being in the same place, same time. I thought it was strange. Until last weekend, I thought more about it. He went to Palm Springs with his buddy, and I noticed her location was there too. So, basically, they're showing up in the same place. And this is a friend of hers.
Yeah.
So, Jessica, thanks for coming on. How many times? 5, 10, 15, less than 5? How many times would you say they were in the same place at the same time?
From what I noticed, I think 3 at this point.
3, and one of which was out of town.
Yeah.
What were the other locations? What kind of places?
So the first time I kind of noticed was at the Grove, but that's it's a mall, and she kind of lives close to there, so it could happen. And the second time was, I believe, at the promenade, like the Third Street Promenade in Santa Monica.
Huh.
And then also, you can't really tell how close those little blue dots are, but it wasn't just how funny. I didn't think anything of it again.
At least you didn't find him at her place.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just okay.
Is there any chance? Are they friendly? Any chance that they could be hanging out together as friends?
No, that would be
weird without you.
He would tell me, he would tell me.
And she would tell you,
yeah.
right? She would tell you too if she's your friend. All right, hang on one second. We're going to come back and make this call here with Jessica. So Jessica's on the line. Her husband and her, weird. She's following her husband on the tracker, right? On the location on the phone. And 3 times her husband and her best friend have been at the same place, but neither of them have told her. Just one time, maybe they're planning a surprise.
Yeah.
But 2 times, and the third time, Palm Springs.
Yeah, that's far away.
And neither the best friend nor the husband has said, oh, by the way, I'm going to see your friend or your husband today. That's fishy.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get Jessica on the line now. And Jessica, could you just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call him now, offer him some roses. Let's see what happens here, okay? Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Paul?
Yeah, who's calling?
Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm calling from the Blooming Box. We're actually a brand new flower shop right here in Colorado in Pasadena. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So the reason I'm calling, I don't want to take up much of your time, but the reason I'm calling is that we're offering local residents to send free roses to anybody that they like today. What's unique about our flowers is that we send them in a cool box. And so if that's something that you'd be interested in, I just need the name of the person you want to send these flowers to, and we can put a nice little note on there. And they're absolutely free. I don't need credit card info, billing info, anything like that.
I got you. Listen, I'm really not interested. Why don't you give someone else a call?
Are you sure? They're free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. They'll get them by lunchtime today.
I know. I hear what you're saying, but I'm not interested.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. It's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife, Jessica, on the line. How are you, Paul?
Hey, I'm good.
Good, bro. So listen, your wife is on the line, and I'm just going to tell you directly why we're all together. She thinks that you've been hanging out with her best friend and not telling her. Is that true?
No.
It's not true. Jessica, why don't you tell Paul what you've seen on the location finder?
Hi. I just kind of been, it's been weird. I've just been noticing that, when you were at the Grove, she was at the Grove. And then when you were at the Promenade, she was at the Promenade. And then I didn't think anything of it. And this last time, though, when you were in Palm Springs, like she was also in Palm Springs, and it was pretty close. And I'm starting to feel really uneasy.
Paul, can you explain why the two of you are in the same place 3 times, one of which is out of town?
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about?
You and what's the friend's name?
Amber.
Amber? That's your friend. Why would you even bring her up?
Because you're hanging out with her.
I barely even know the girl. How the hell should I know what she's
Were you in Palm Springs with Amber?
I was in Palm Springs, but not with Amber.
Well, the location finder says you guys were together.
It's just a coincidence the last 3 times you guys are together.
Find my friends, not location.
I understand. I'm being agnostic.
I feel like I don't know, because like now I'm looking back and like I feel like it was weird the last time we all hung out, and I'm just like I feel like I like don't want to feel like crazy, but it's just a little too much.
So Paul, are you cheating on your wife with Amber?
Babe, I'm not cheating on you.
Well, why is she everywhere you are? You don't know she's there? Is she following you?
It's probably just a coincidence.
Oh, come on, Paul.
I just want to know. Like, I just want to know. Like, I just don't want to feel crazy. I just want to know.
No. There's nothing there.
Well, so Jessica, why don't you get Amber? I'll tell you what, Jess. Why don't you and Paul call Amber and get her on the phone and start asking questions and see what she says together?
Yeah, how about you do that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Actually.
All right. Well, that's the next move. I mean, I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one. All right. Well, good luck, you guys. Thanks for reaching out. I mean, if they're both on the what?
Find my friends.
No, I'm being agnostic, so it doesn't matter what phone you have. It's called what I call location finder.
Location
right.
not bad.
Yeah, but that could be for any carrier or device.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to be generic here, like the generic brand.
Mm-hmm. Ambidextrous.
No,
generic.
that's not the right.
That's not right. But I will say that I think. I mean, it's not coincidence that they're in the same place in Palm Springs. Something's happening.
He's lying, and the reason why he's ready to call her is because they probably thought this out.
They're probably planning this out.
They planned this out. They're like, okay, when we do have to confront her, we deny.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Jason's in Long Beach. So your wife's birthday. It's actually, it's today. I thought it already happened. It's today?
Yeah, no, it's today.
Got it. So you wanted to take her out today to lunch to celebrate, and she said she couldn't because she had a work meeting. Turns out, what was happening?
Well, I saw her text, and it looks like she's actually having lunch with an old college friend. And I'm pretty sure they dated at one point, actually, too.
So how did you see her text?
Well, I mean, she left her phone out this morning, and I'll admit it. I was a little bit concerned already, so I just wanted to see if anything was going on. So I'll cop to that as me.
But you were already insecure, or you already concerned about your relationship?
I mean, yeah, but I think everybody is a little bit. It's just the fact that it's unlike her to just have a meeting and not tell me about it, and especially that it then turned out to be a lunch meeting with an old friend, which I would totally be okay with. If she had just said that she had to eat lunch with an old friend, I would understand it. But there's something about it's on her birthday, and she lied about it. So I'm worried. I think they might be having an affair. I just want to get to the bottom of this, you know.
Right, this is hours away, this lunch, apparently.
But are you sure you want to do this? Because it's her birthday.
It is her birthday.
If you are wrong, you have the potential of ruining her birthday or making it really awkward.
Yeah, I think we need to go ahead, though. I think we need to go ahead. I just need to know. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, it's already awkward, too, so let's just go for it.
Okay.
Jason, hang on one second.
There's no coming back.
We'll make the call to your wife next, all right? It's time for Ryan's Roses. Jason's on the line. So Jason in Long Beach, we're going to call your wife now. It's her birthday, and Jason thinks she's going to lunch with an ex, basically. And he asked her to lunch, his own wife, and she said, I can't have a work thing. He stumbled across a text to tell him all this. So, Jason, what we're going to do is offer, what are we going to offer?
I'm going to say that I have a delivery of flowers for her from the other guy.
What's this ex's name, this college friend?
Will. His name's Will.
So you're going to offer flowers from Will, right?
Well, would you like anything on the card specifically to be said, like that Will would have said?
I think it should just be like looking forward to lunch, and and whatever else the birthday girl wants. Just something that'll kind of prime that a bit.
Something kind of flirty, maybe, to then she can be alarmed if it's not supposed to.
Yeah,
got it.
that way,
Okay.
if it isn't, she'll
Okay.
All right, so hang on one sec. Be very quiet till we tell her she's on the air, and we'll see if we can find out. All right, Jason? Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Brenda?
Yeah, this is she.
Hi, Brenda. My name is Lena. I'm calling from LB Blooms. We actually have a delivery for you today, and unfortunately, our systems crashed this morning. We lost a little bit of information on your delivery, so I needed to confirm the best address for you to receive this beautiful arrangement. Actually, it's quite large.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you could send it to my office.
Yeah, I could send it to your office. They're coming from a Will, and
okay.
Is that
from a Will? Okay, yeah.
That's all I have. I don't have a last name, but I have the card and I have your name and your number. I just don't have an address. The card says looking forward to lunch and whatever else the birthday girl wants, and there's a wink emoji. Cute. So do you still want these to your office or home, or what would be the best?
Oh God. I guess office, probably. Yeah. Just send it to my office, I guess.
Okay. They are quite large. So, once they're there, I don't know if you'd be able to transport them to your home.
You know what? That's fine. Yeah. I don't need to take them home. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brenda, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we've got your husband Jason on the line. Do you know who Will is? Do you know who Will is?
Yeah, Will is an old friend of mine from high school, and we had got in touch recently.
Okay, so your husband tells us today's your birthday. Happy birthday! And
thank you. Thanks.
You have a work lunch today, so you can't have lunch with your husband?
Yeah, well, oh God. So yeah, he's a friend of mine, and we've been in touch recently, and he wanted to have a catch up, and I was like, he wanted to have lunch, and I was like, today's my birthday, and he kind of insisted, so I agreed. So yeah, I'm going to lunch with him today. So
you're not having a work lunch, right?
No.
Okay,
no,
well, that's what Jason was told. And you are going to lunch on your birthday. So you're denying your husband's invitation to have lunch and going with an ex of yours.
No, Jace, you're there?
Yeah.
Hi. This is embarrassing. Mm-hmm. The reason I knew it would be weird if I told you I was not going to lunch with you to go out with Will for lunch, but the reason I was going out with him is because he has a Dodgers ticket hookup, and I was trying to surprise you. So I agreed to go to the lunch.
There's a twist. Yeah.
How about the flowers?
Brenda?
Yeah, I don't know about the flowers. Like, this is horrible. This is embarrassing. He must have the wrong idea. Maybe I love Jason.
Oh my God! But do you think that maybe he might be doing having lunch with you because he might want something more?
Well, he might, but I figured I could get us Dodgers tickets and then find out. I know I seem like such a jerk, but I love Jason so much.
Oh no, I'm God, I'm so sorry. But look, I
don't think you should be so sorry, Jason. It is your wife. It is you. I mean, you guys should be spending lunch together, not with an ex of hers trying to get Dodger tickets for you. I mean, it's all out of order.
Jason,
maybe just in the future, just tell me up front. I get that. I get that. But tell me up front. I'd be okay if I knew. But
you lied about going to work.
We never lied to each other.
I know, but you've been going through such a hard time recently, and I thought if I could give you a surprise of Dodgers tickets, it would cheer you up and let you know how much I loved you. And I'm like so embarrassed and so sorry.
There are other ways you can get Dodger tickets, Brenda. I mean, one of the which is Barry's tickets. There are other ways to do it. Barry will get you tickets.
Right. I know. I did this all wrong and stupid, and I should have just been upfront, but it was, I mean, I don't know if Will actually likes me, is interested in me, but I love Jason, so it didn't mean anything to me, and I didn't want to make a mess. But I made a mess.
I'm going to let you guys go. Two things here. One, it is your birthday. Your husband wants to spend time with you. Two, you said you were going to a work lunch. Turns out you weren't. So you did lie to him, which I can understand why he would not feel good about that. We'll give it over to you. I hope you have a good birthday, Brenda. Thank you, Jason, for reaching out. Good luck.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right.
Love you, Jason.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't know. There's a twist there that's still not right. Okay, I guess we're going to go back for a second to Ryan's Roses. I mean, look, to me, birthdays are sacred, right? It's your birthday when you are in a relationship with a significant other and or your family, then that day is really reserved for them to celebrate you and you to be
1000%.
celebrated.
Yes.
So the fact that Brenda decided to pass on having lunch with her husband to go have lunch with one of her exes from college to, quote, try and get Dodger tickets for her husband from him all sounds really wrong. And I mean, I don't know if anything's happening, but it's really bad judgment.
I think so, too.
And
it seems kind of sketch.
I would be insulted and offended, I think, by that.
Michael would be, for sure.
And really, are you seeing your ex to get Dodger tickets for me? No.
I know. I feel like he'd rather not have the Dodger tickets and not have you see your ex.
But how about the fact that she actually said, I mean, red flag, she told him she could not go to lunch because she had to work.
Yeah. And then when the roses got brought up, she wanted them specifically sent to her office, not her home.
Well, okay, but she did say that before she knew who they were from.
Sure. But then I gave her the option. They're really, really big, thinking like it's going to take up your whole desk space.
I mean,
that's where my brain was going.
If any of y'all end up in a relationship with someone who really likes to plan a fun birthday, it's like it really squashes our dreams.
Yeah.
I get excited about planning the surprise. I get excited.
It's so fun.
I'd be really just let down if I was blown off for an ex. I mean, I think I would cry. I think I'm actually feeling emotional now about it.
Yeah, I'm like, are you good?
No.
Touchy subject?
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm just putting myself in his shoes. I'm really feeling for him.
Well, I think that's why he came to us. I mean, I was like last resort.
But, okay. Ashley's on the phone. Ashley, you are saying it is a deliberate lie. She lied to her husband, and she seemed thrilled about the flowers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think she was lying from the minute she opened her mouth. She seemed really excited about those flowers and really eager to hide them at work.
Well, look, I mean,
And then all of a sudden the Dodger thing came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head. She lied to her husband on her birthday about working at lunch when she wasn't working at lunch, and that to me is the beginning of a problem.
Yeah. I think it would have gotten really messy if he hadn't caught on, if the husband hadn't caught on.
Yeah, because it would have happened, right? The lunch would have happened. Who knows about these Dodger tickets, whether they're true or not? And then once
I think it's true.
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Once you lie about work on your birthday, meeting with an ex, then it's all bad. It's messy already.
Yeah.
Big snowball.
All right.
I think so,
Ashley,
too.
thank you for calling. Thank you for listening to us. You have a good day.
I think she's loving the attention.
She was loving the attention?
She got caught up in the attention of it all. This guy, the old flame coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Wait, her own ego.
Yes.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Grizela, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Can I read your email to Sissany here?
Yes.
All right, let's bring everybody up to speed. She says, I got a call from the bakery that bakes our party cakes. So it's their local bakery. The guy on the phone said the cake my husband ordered was ready for pickup. I was confused because we did not order a cake, so I called my husband and he said they made a mistake. I wasn't really comfortable with his answer, so a few hours later I called the bakery and the guy told me my husband already picked it up. And my husband continued denying he ordered a cake. Even after I told him, the guy said he went and picked it up. He is lying, you say, and I'm tired of his lies and always hiding stuff. He even deletes his iPad history all the time. So this is one of a sum of lies?
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just like a bunch of little things that keep adding up.
Uh-huh. And, I think you've got solid evidence here if we believe the cake baker.
Right?
Exactly.
Do you have a birthday coming up?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay. And could it be something for his office?
I don't think so.
And why would he lie about it if that's the case?
Exactly. Why would he lie about it?
How long have you been married to him?
3 years, actually.
Do you have kids?
Yes, 3.
Okay. I'm going to get right to this for you. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we are going to bring Patty in. Patty is going to offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to, and then what he writes on the card as well.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Hang on one second. Patty, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Victor?
This is him.
Victor, hi, my name is Patty calling from Lourdes Flowers. How are you?
I'm okay, Patty. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm actually I just opened a new flower shop here on Sherman Way. And I was hoping you could take advantage of my offer today. I'm offering 5 free bouquets to 5 new customers at no charge. Also, I am doing a free delivery, so you can send them to whoever you want today. Completely free, no cost to you. Just if you can go ahead and refer me to your friends and family. That's all I ask. I have 2 bouquets. I have a white one, white roses, and red roses.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can you do half of each?
I'm sorry?
Can you do half of each?
I can do that, yes, of course.
Yeah?
So I could do 6 white and 6 red.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I'll, if there are no cashes to this, I'll take advantage of it.
No, there's no cash. I don't need your credit card information or your billing address. Just the name of the person you're going to send them to and the note. And I make sure they get delivered today, no later than 4 p.m.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Can you send it to Karen?
I'm sorry, to who?
To Karen.
To Karen?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you want to put in the note?
You can say the time is here now. All there is left is celebration.
Victor, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany on 102.7 Kiss FM. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast. Who is Karen?
Excuse me, who is this again?
Who is Karen?
Karen is my friend.
Okay, and the time is here now?
Yeah.
The time is here. Now all there is left is celebration.
What is that about?
Grizela, is this you?
Grizela is on the phone. Yes, your wife is on the line. Who's Karen and why are you celebrating? And by the way, Victor, we know that you lied about picking up the cake because she spoke to the bakery. So what's going on, buddy?
What is going on here? I don't understand. I think the question is mine. What's going on?
The question, Victor, is who's Karen? Why'd you pick up a cake? And then why'd you lie to your wife about it?
Oh my God, Griselda. Again?
What do you mean again?
I mean, without any clarification, you go this far to put, what were you calling Ryan Seacrest to call me to...
Wait, so you're blaming me? You're blaming me for this? So you're sending flowers to another woman and you're blaming me for this?
Babe, you have lost it. I think you have really lost it. Karen is a co-worker, sweetheart. It's her 15-year anniversary with the company, and we're trying to buy her a cake. And you met Karen before. What are you doing to me?
You bought a cake for another woman. You lied about it. confronted you and you lied about it. Why would you lie about it?
What am I lying about? If I don't tell you, it won't hurt you. You know why? Because you're jealous about everything.
So Victor, you're saying you knew you picked up the cake for Karen, your coworker, and you didn't want to tell your wife because she would react with jealousy?
Yes, I didn't tell her because she asked me jealousy about everything. It's ridiculous. I'm getting tired of it. In the beginning, I thought it was cute. You were saying you're overprotective. I thought it was cute, but it's getting nuts now.
Grizela, is it true that you are jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm just protective. It's just like I'm a little paranoid, and if he keeps hiding things from me, like it makes it worse.
If I have every reason in the world to hide from her because she makes everything a big deal, I think I would, just to save a headache, just to save my relationship with her. The less she knows, the better. It's a white lie. It's not like I'm going out of my way to cheat on her.
But it's not the less she knows, the better.
Victor, are you cheating on your wife?
No. She knows I love her.
Grizela, do you believe him?
I mean...
But Sheila, you going to think about this, baby?
I know that you love me. And, I mean, you're a great dad.
Then you have to drop everything else. Just go in the moment stuff, baby. I love you, and that's all there is to it. If I want to cheat on you, I'll go cheat on you any day. Why don't I?
Well, it was going in her direction, Victor, until that. All right, I'm going to put you guys on hold. I have to tell you that I actually I may be on Victor's side here.
You're on his side?
Yeah.
I think I believe him, but I don't know. I'm not on his side.
He
like,
was
I don't like his approach.
But we're gonna have to have a ruling, Sissany. That's the way this goes. All right, coming up and getting the gavel out, and you're gonna have to choose which side you're on.
I have the gavel.
Yeah, because you're not here every day.
Give me the gavel.